What's up? It's Kaylee Cuoco. When it comes to travel, we all have a happy place. I just went to my happy place. I just went to Maui, and it was truly amazing. Priceline has always been about getting you to your happy place for a happy price with deals you really can't find anywhere else. Like up to 60% off select hotels in Costa Rica or 5-star hotels for 2-star prices in Cabo.
Go to your happy place for a happy price. Go to your happy price, Priceline.
This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for September 13th, 2023. Your daily entertainment headlines, industry info, and everything rock. Shinedown are bringing the second leg of the Revolution's live tour to the Xfinity Center in Mansfield, Massachusetts on September 23rd. Papa Roach and Spiritbox are also on the lineup, and tickets are still available. Check the link in the show notes of this episode to get them. Santa, an untraditional tour that's got Pussifer, A Perfect Circle, and Primus joining forces, is slated to hit the road in April of 2024. The Western U.S. tour is a resurrection and expansion of the 2014 Los Angeles event, Cinquanta, which was originally a one-time only celebration. The night commemorated Maynard James Keenan's 50th birthday. Now, Santa is going to celebrate his 60th birthday. Tickets go on sale for the tour this Friday via tour.pussifer.com. Dates start on April 17th in Phoenix with stops in San Diego, Los Angeles, Berkeley, West Valley City, Utah, and Morrison, Colorado. Mike McCready from Pearl Jam has now got a signature Stratocaster, and in a recent interview in Spin Magazine, he talked about the custom guitar and the new Pearl Jam album being produced by Andrew Watt. McCready said, quote, "He brings in a very positive energy and knows how to get really good sounds. At the same time, his energy kind of kicks us in our asses a little bit. He'd be like, come on, dude, you know? He's kind of yelling and jumping up and down and being happy. He's a fan, but he has great structure ideas, great sound ideas, and great song ideas. I'm so excited about what he did with us." It sounds like Corey Taylor was pretty serious talking about not being able to perform with Slipknot 5 years from now. In a new interview, he talked about being in constant pain, saying, quote, "It's the knees, it's my feet. I have a broken toe on this foot. I have gout across my feet. It gets up into my joints and shit. It's tough. I'm not as nimble as I used to be. I'm not 35 anymore. It's hard. But there are ways to do shows that don't require being that crazy now." And speaking of injuries, the Osbournes launched season 2 of their podcast yesterday. Ozzy said on the show that his back is requiring another surgery to treat the deteriorating condition in his spine, saying, quote, "My lower back, I'm getting an epidural soon because that's what's happening. What they've discovered is the neck has been fixed. Below the neck, there's 2 vertebrae where the bike hit me and disintegrated, and there's nothing left of them." He continued, "All I know right now, I'm in a lot of pain. I'm in a lot of discomfort. In my back, the 2 discs and the muscles in my shoulders have separated from my skeleton, and that's why I leaned forward, as it's like gravity is bringing my head forward." The 74-year-old had to pull out of the Power Trip Festival next month, but has expressed that he'd like to get back on stage in the summer of 2024. You can check out the Osbournes podcast on YouTube. Puddle of Mudd have canceled all of their upcoming concerts, including 2 shows at the Machine Shop in Flint, Michigan, which has now got the band permanently banned from the venue. Wes Scantlin made a statement yesterday saying, quote, "I believe it's important to provide my perspective on this matter. I would like to clarify that the shows in question were set up without my consent by my former management team. I told my team at the time more than once that no shows should be booked without my authorization. I never agreed to do these shows." He went on to say, "I'm deeply grateful for your understanding, continued support, and patience during this transitional period. Thank you, Wes." Jason Thomas Gordon's new book, The Singers Talk, is donating its proceeds to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. The author sits down to talk to famous singers about their voice. Interviews include Bryan Adams, Tony Bennett, Belinda Carlisle, Nick Cave, Chuck D, Butch Vig on Kurt Cobain, Tom Morello on Chris Cornell, Roger Daltrey, Emmylou Harris, Eddie Kramer on Jimi Hendrix, Clive Davis on Whitney Houston, Brian Johnson, Joan Jett, Chrissy Hind, Simon Le Bon, Geddy Lee, Stephen Van Zandt on Little Richard, Michael McDonald, Amy Mann, Willie Nelson, Stevie Nicks, Ozzy Osbourne, Steve Perry, Jimmy Iovine on Tom Petty, Doug Pinnick, Chris Robinson, Smokey Robinson, Lionel Richie, Johnny Resnick, Bruce Springsteen, Billy Squier, Paul Stanley, Rod Stewart, Michael Stipe, Roger Waters, Ann Wilson, Tom York, and more. Blink-182 have confirmed the date that they'll be releasing new music. They've been heavily teasing the music this month, starting by sharing a link to a mystery website and posters. Now they've shared another teaser with a digital clock that reads 9:21. A new Rob Zombie figure is in production for a planned December release date, being put out by NECA. It's being released in celebration of the 25th anniversary of Hellbilly Deluxe, 13 Tales of Cadaverous Cavorting inside the Spook Show International. The 6-inch incarnation can be purchased at NECAonline.com. And following last week's intriguing video featuring Mike Shinoda shaving his head with the caption, "Soon," Shinoda has now officially confirmed that he's kicking off a whole new era, taking to social media to share a photo of the finished head shaving results with the caption, "New Era." And Linkin Park were unable to bring home the Moon Man last night on the VMAs. They lost the Best Rock VMA to Måneskin. The Best Alternative VMA went to Lana Del Rey featuring John Baptiste. And basically Taylor Swift won everything else. And that's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to follow and subscribe to the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 171, featuring Art Alexakis from Everclear, is available now.
We made USAA insurance for veterans like James. When he found out how much USAA was helping members save, he said,
"It's time to switch."
"We'll help you find the right coverage at the right price. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for. Restrictions apply."